Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Just taking a quick look at what's been going on since the close of the market here earlier. And basically gold, NQ, ES all popping up right now. They've been pushing up for since the market reopened here. So we got NQ's up 100 points. ES is up like 18, 19 points. Gold's up about 30 points. So everything's pretty bullish at the moment. So let's figured I'd get on and see if we can find some trades. We do have a bullish fair value gap on gold right now. That could be a potential entry if we want to get in on some of this continuation. Take a quick look at silver. Silver is even looking better than gold right now. Looks like I gotta reset this. This is my mouse is acting all slow. Hey, La Prince. Good evening. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Are you in the middle of any trades or taking any trades today? I'm just gonna reopen my Top Step here. There we go. Sometimes the mouse gets all slow. Hey, everybody. Welcome. We got 8 people watching right now. Good to see you, everybody. You're up $1,000 for the Asia session already? Nice, nice. Good job. Trading NQ, I guess? Or gold? So it looks like we got some big news tomorrow. We got non-farm, U.S. non-farm payroll, U.S. unemployment rate, and U.S. average earnings, followed by Canadian building permits and U.S. private payrolls. So that's all pre-market. And then we have crude oil inventories at 10:30. Distillate inventories, gasoline inventories, and we got a Fed speaking in the afternoon, and that's kind of about it. So some high impact news tomorrow. So be careful, everybody out there. Yeah, you're trading NQ. Getting a bit of a pullback here on NQ. Gonna keep an eye here on this in this fair value gap. Since we have been popping up, but we kind of put in a nice head and shoulders here. So I'm wondering if we're gonna actually go down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for. Let's go to the 3 minutes, see if there's a better one. Ooh, that could be it right there, actually. I'm going to keep an eye on this fair value gap for now, this 3 minute chart. see if we get a closure below this. Can think about taking a short back down to this 200 EMA. Okay, well, we didn't get it there, so let's go back to the 5 here for a minute. Probably going to be chopping in between these this zone here for a bit. We have you know, a bearish fair value gap right above here also. Getting this inversion here right now, potentially. So if we do get a closure inversion of this guy, if it closes below 314, I'll be looking for an entry on a retest here at 315. But until this candle closes, we can't be taking this trade. So 315 order here. Hi, I am Thao. Hello, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm watching this this level here for an inversion on the fair value gap, which looks like we're going to get, but might be too far away for me to get an entry here at this point. We got this bullish one down here. How are you doing? Oh, there's Dad. Good evening. Loading up the viewers right now. We're currently at 14 viewers in my channel. One person in Nick's YouTube channel. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Oh, geez, we're missing this entry here. Are we gonna get tagged? I might have missed that, guys. Shoot, might have missed it. Holla from New York. What up, Luke? Oh yeah, again and again. Are we gonna get tagged in here? Okay, we got a fill there, guys. So we're in there short on that retest of the inverted fair value gap here. So this guy's yellow. And then basically 311. There we go. we're set up here. Hopefully this rejects and heads back down into this fair value gap. That'll get us paid a little bit here. Copy trading 2 accounts on my Lucid funded here. Kind of think if we get up into this guy too, might think about adding up there. So this is like what, 318? If we pop up any more, we'll probably get picked up on a couple more orders here. The fair value is a purple box. Yeah, so these little boxes. So originally this was a bullish fair value gap, but then as it pulled back, this candle closed below it, so that made it into an inverted fair value gap. That just shows that the seller is kind of in control. So I entered on the pullback into that inverted fair value gap. Yellow means inverted, this yellow line. The orange line is like a bearish fair value gap, and the green line is a bullish fair value gap. So yeah, the insides of them are all purple. Getting a little bit of a bounce there. Still in the safe zone though. There he is. Good evening, Butcher. Hey, Laweed Bino. Welcome. Good to see ya. So we almost got tagged in on this other limit order here. Nice. Now, in the same sense, this is a pretty small fair value gap. If we end up getting a closure above, 316 area, 315, 316, I'm going to be looking to get out of this, like break even if I get a little pullback on it. I just found that if the idea gets broken, if I'm in on an inverted fair value gap and then it re-inverts it, then I'm obviously going to be getting out of it, right? So, and Will, good evening. What's up? Almost getting tagged in on a second contract there if we get a bit more of a bounce here. So we did hit 400 subscribers, guys, and then now we're back to 399. Somebody left. They just were in the stream and they're like, "Oh, this guy wants to hit 400 so he can go to bed." So they hit the subscribe button, and then as soon as I went to bed, they unsubscribed. No. Hey, there's Sofa FX. Good evening. What's up? Good to see all you guys today. Minute and 36 on this candle here. Let's hope we don't get an inversion on this inverted fair value gap. Let's not invert the inverted one. Dude Monkey K10. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Thanks for that. Boom, look at that, 400. Thank you. Dude Monkey is our number 400. That's so awesome. Blackout news. Oh, you're long? I'm going short here. Hopefully we both make money. Let's just manage it correctly, right? We both make money. Yeah, hopefully we don't get a closure on this candle. For me, anyways, if I'm going to be looking to get out, if we get a closure above 315.75. I was allowing it to wick up here and get another order or two in, but it didn't quite get all the way up there. Is this oh, look at that. Actually, that was a 5-minute fair value gap here. But anyways, I'm trading it off this tree, so I think I see your chart is 1 minute. No, it's on the 3-minute chart right now. I think I see your charts on 1 minute. Do you ever trade perhaps? I usually just kind of like scroll through the 15-minute to get my overall bias. And when I'm getting close to the 15-minute closures, I'll usually switch it. But I do that on my side chart, not so much on this main chart here. Look at this, guys. Did I just get order filled? What happened there? There we go. Let's get out there. We close those trades. Nice little scalp there. One and done. You got stopped on... Okay. Yeah. Ooh, look at this guy. Starting to go here quick. All right, nice little base hit there on my two Lucid accounts. Wish we got tagged in on those other guys, but as you can see, what I did there is I just took the bullish fair value gap on the 3-minute here, got inverted by this candle right there. So after it gets inverted, you put your order basically inside the inverted fair value gap for the retest. We did get a fill on the retest. Too bad I didn't get some add-ins there on that bounce. Just missed one of our orders anyways. And then look at that, boom, straight back down, headed towards this this bullish fair value gap from earlier. This guy lines up right over here. So until this candle closes down below this guy, we're gonna have this fair value gap might still hold. But we got 1 minute left here. We got the Great Wall of China here, the 200 EMA value area low, kind of holding us up there. So if we can actually find some support here and hold this nicely, this could be a decent place for a turning point. We might come down to the overnight VWAP in this bullish fair value gap before we find support. So now we're going to be just patient, trying to wait for some sort of reaction to give us, you know, some insight into whether or not this drop is going to end, when this drop is going to end here. And then at the same time, if this candle closes like it looks like it's going to, it'll invert this guy, right? Make that yellow. We could probably try taking another entry here. And that level is 309.75. Right where I exited, actually. So we did get the closure there. So we got it. This is an inverted fair value gap. And we also have printed a big bearish fair value gap over top of it here. So this guy's orange here. We'll try another, try to see if we can get another entry here. Maybe we can get 2 contracts in. Just looking for those little base hits, guys. I'm not trying to, you know, rob the bank here or anything. Sorry about that. Blackout. All right. Well, they did stop it at value area low here, and now they're playing between value area low and the 200 EMA here. So let's see what happens. They might just go straight back down here. They might continue down. It's not unfathomable that they're going to go below value area low, but then again, they might again go retest this before they go lower. So let's see if we can get in. Oh, dude, totally cool. I was long biased for other reasons. Gotcha. I mean, this could just be a temporary pullback. Getting a pretty strong bounce here. Are we going to get an entry? Almost. Almost. I don't like the volume, actually. The volume's climbing pretty fast here. Okay, we're in on one there. Ooh, that's a pretty strong bounce, guys. Oh, you're heavy long again? How did I get the value area low? The value area low is it's like it's called the value area. What you do is you get there's an indicator that you can download called SVP. It's session volume profile. If you search for SVP in TradingView, you can turn that guy on. Go to your 30-minute chart here, and then it's previous day value area, right? So obviously this is kind of what we're doing right now, but if you look at the previous day, this upper white line here is value area high. The middle light white line is the point of control, and the bottom white line there is the value area low. So that's kind of how you get those levels. So 70% of all the contracts were traded in this area, and the point of control is where the most contracts were traded. So yeah, so we got actually added in there on another contract there, guys. Let's go back to the 5 here, turn this off. Gotta watch this a little closer. We are popping up and we inverted this fair value gap, so that's bad news here. I'll be trying to get out of here if we can, if we get any kind of pullback to our entry price, because this one is now inverted too, so we're actually bullish. Too bullish for my likings right now. Might need to just cut it here. We don't get a little pullback sooner. Pretty high volume on that candle, so we got some increasing volume. That's not very good for me. Currently down 28 here. We'll have to see how this this fair value gap plays here. If we do get an inversion above this guy, like, I'm just gonna have to get out. Like maybe I'll just get out if we get a pullback into this 318 level. So that's a 5-minute, 3-minute chart here. It was too early, but I played that bounce and got some money back. Nice. Oh, this is looking bad right now, guys. Probably gonna take a loss on this trade if it keeps going any higher here. This inversion rate. Well, we didn't invert actually yet. This one on the 3-minute, but is it on the 5-minute that fair value gap? Yeah, it's on the 5-minute. So we did invert that guy. So, not looking good right now. And it looks like we're inverting this guy right now too. So, double bad news here for me. Might need to just cut this at a $47 loser here. Let's give it a sec to see if it's going to pull back at all. Might need to stop it out in this 319 area. See how it looks when it gets back there. But we got increasing volume there on those last two candles. Pretty bullish. So they don't always work. This is sort of the top of a range, like a little bull flag also. Gonna give it a sec here to see if it doesn't want to retrace back down towards entry price, and then we'll be, but I am looking to get out, guys. So if we do get some sort of a decent pullback, I might think about stopping myself out here. So I'm in 4 contracts long right now. Let's get a stop going here. If it decides to just go crazy on us. Oops. 34.75. Yeah, it's bad news. Not looking good. I think I should probably just cut this boy. Bad boy. The PLC shifted up. So that's your active PLC. This could just be a little pop out of the channel here. We had this nice head and shoulders, so look, unless that's the low and then we just bounced off it. Yeah, session PLC. Yeah, I see that right up there. So technically we're in bullish territory now that we've got up back above this point of control. So that's not very good. Like I said, I'm just looking to get out now, guys. Not looking to make money on this trade. The rules of my trade have been broken. So I'm hoping for a pullback. If we get a decent little pullback here, I'm gonna stop it out. If we end up looking a little more bullish here, we're probably just gonna close this trade off. Just take the L and move on. Look for the next trade, right? So value area low, I probably should have seen this. Found a lot of support earlier. I should have been a little more careful on that. We basically touched that and just bounced straight off of it on the next candle. It's pretty bullish sign, but hopefully this is kind of, this trend line is going to hold, and at least we'll get like a retest into this fair value gap down to 316 or so. If we do, I'll probably start dragging my stop down just to try to like minimize the loss here. And then adversely, you know, if we start pushing up sort of up to this, towards the 30s, I'm gonna have to just get out, just close it, right? Take my licks, and move on. We do have 30s and 34 up there above. But we also have orders down at 300 down here at the lows. Yeah, I usually keep track of bookmap and order flow just for, you know, potential directions. It's not very clear right now on NQ. I mean, we have orders above and we have orders below. It was really dark down here, so that kind of actually seems a little bit like support. Like it all a bunch of buyers stepped in this area in case it dipped down into there. But we'll have to see. We do have some orders down here at 15, 14 area, and then down at the 300. So if we can get down to those 14 orders, I'm going to be a little aggressive, try to get us out of this trade at a minimal loss. Because like I said, my criteria is broken. I entered in this inverted fair value gap to short it for some continuation. Obviously, this candle closed above. So now with that being said, my criteria says that I should be trying to get out of this trade. I mean, this could end up reversing and go lower, but I'll be getting out if it gets close to break even regardless. We have gold popping up right now. Gold and silver are looking a little bullish right now. This could be, you know, the top of a flag also. Maybe it's like this actually. If it is, if that's the line that we need in the sand, that's a good thing here. So this guy also got inverted, right? Yeah, this guy got inverted also. So everything's getting inverted against us here. Do you use volume footprint at all? I base most of my trades on volume order flow through New York session, but in Asia, it's a lot harder. Yeah, I mean, that's what my point of control and value areas. So like I use the value areas for like my volume footprint, I guess you could say. So, you know, we are trading down at the value area low. I just thought my initial trade was going to be basically to target value area low or down here for just for a quick short scalp, but obviously the idea did not play out. We are getting a bit of a pullback here. It's pretty slow moving though. See if we can't get it at least down to the 16s. I'll be looking potentially to close it there. I'm just going to put a buy 2 order just in case we happen to flash down really quick. We'll just get out break even. So I have a different value area low, high, and PLC using a volume profile 6 p.m. to now. Yeah, so these are all previous days, so off of the New York session. So what I don't usually use current value areas just because they're developing, right? So they're always changing. I just find that to be sort of a little less reliable, at least the way I've looked at it. So I mean, I'm sure that there's some awesome, you know, confluences you can find by using that also. But yeah, I usually use the previous day's value areas. So you know, I can just pull a fixed range volume profile tool here. And yeah, I see that we're slightly below the value point of control right now. Nice little closure on that last candle. We might get out here close to break even, hopefully, if we get a little deeper pullback. Yeah, so are you, but I also have yesterday's overnight value areas on yeah, so does mine. So if I use my session profile, so you always best. I heard that it's best to go to the 30-minute chart. So maybe that's why our levels might be a little bit different. And then I go session volume profile here, turn that on. The value area volume is 70. The row size is 24. I don't know, that could be different for everybody too. But this is just the standard settings for session volume profile. Go back to 30 minutes. And then, you know, I got the PLC there. I got the value area high there and value area low down there. So it could be our time frames are different if you're getting a different number. But the way I was taught to do it is by using the 30-minute time frame. Hopefully we get a nice little sweep down here. Oops, I shouldn't be moving this guy. 34.75. I always forget I got to move the trade of 8 order. So we got this bullish fair value gap tapped into the 316 there. And we have some orders above here. Maybe I should have stopped it out there. Well, I guess we'll find out here pretty quick. Yeah. Thinking about just closing this here, guys. Down $38 here in this trade. No real serious damage here. I guess what I can do is if we do get a candle closure above this trend line, that'll definitely give me a get out now kind of idea. 47 seconds here. Everything's telling me that I should add a contract up here, but I just don't want to add to this loser just in case. So don't do it. Yeah, it'll most likely be that. I always use a 1 minute time frame with 1,000 row size for me. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, yours is a little more in tighter detail. $15 seconds here. Down 44 in this trade now. 2 seconds. Don't close above. Okay. Well, this one opened above, so that's not good. It's not that good anyways. That does line up pretty good right there, but might end up getting stopped out here, guys. Down 50 now. Should probably cut this, eh? Yeah, I'm cutting it, guys. I just took a loss there on that one. Just looks like it wants to break out. It might not break out here, but not really. No need to really give it that extra, 5-10 points there. Ever since this was inverted and then inverted another one, it's kind of like saying get out. Might have had another chance to get it lower, but better just to be safe than sorry here. Is what it is. Can't win them all, right? Oh, look at that. Good thing we got out, hey? That makes me feel good. Good choice. Should have actually just reversed the position, hey? Yeah, there she goes, right? Saw that coming. Went from the value area low there. All right, well, hey, looks like we're turning bullish. More bullish, I guess I should say. It's quite the little pop right there. There you go, blackout news. Are you back in that guy long? Might hit those 350 orders. Yeah, it's not that far away, right? 33. We got some at 44 and some at 50. 44. I don't know. This is yesterday's midnight open price, I think. Let me see here. Where's 2100? Yeah, this is yesterday's midnight open price. Orders at 344. All right, so let's get rid of these inverted fair value gaps, just cluttering up our trading area here. So this guy's the only one that's still alive down here. Pretty high volume here. Go down to the one. All buying volume though, with a really strong closure. Yeah, huge buying volume there. Getting some decent selling volume right now too, though. Yeah. About 400 contracts in the last 2 minutes here on the downside, and we had 1.2K on the upside. Silver's just going crazy. Silver's popping up here. Lots of wicks on the top side of these candles. Kind of looks like it wants to reverse one of these times. Scary. Silver's pretty scary, guys. I was sweating. Yeah, I caught it for 255. Nice job. Sweet job. Good work. Hit a resistance on the 4-hour chart. Justin Whitney. Good evening. I think that's a new name. Welcome to the stream. So we hit 400 subscribers on Sunday, and then we lost one subscriber, and then we got one more today, thanks to, who was it again? Dube Monkey? The Dube Monkey? I think so. Yeah, Dube Monkey. Dube Monkey hit our 400 subscriber. Thank you for that. Raymundo, nice. I like that, Raymundo. That's awesome name. You're 401. Thank you. Lil Tony, hey, look at these guys. They're blessing me with their subscriptions here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Skull Crunch. What are you saying, man? Short gold and silver. You're always on those, hey? This is not financial advice, everybody, but Skull Crusher likes his metals. Likes to trade his metals. He's always trying to get me to trade silver and gold and whatnot. And I will on some occasions, but right now, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You never know. Still got those orders up at 350 here. Just kind of need some sort of a pullback here for an entry. We could think about getting an entry at the top of this breakout area, or even back down in this area if they pull back. Silver is looking crazy. Look at this. What makes you want to short this right now? It's looking parabolic. I mean, this could just go like way up here so fast. I would not recommend shorting that right now, unless you want to get your account blown. We do have a bearish fair value gap over here, but pretty hard to take a short right now on any of these guys. We could look for an inversion for an entry on the long. So right now, this is an orange one because it's a bearish, and we are printing a small bullish fair value gap on the inside there. Dog, these are where the best shorts are coming from. Metals tend to do the opposite of what is expected. I'd short that. Yeah? Well, hey, I wish you guys luck if you guys decide it. You never know. You never know. You could totally be right. This is at a pretty key level, but it could also be that sort of that trap area. There's a bunch of stops above this high and all above this area here, so they might be going that way. But you're right, they could just reverse it right here, just. But sometimes those metals are just so strong they just never stop, right? They could also just rip your face off up here to like 83,500 area. We'll go right through this, right up through 83. Not financial advice, guys. I'm just saying it, you know. Either way, these metals are dangerous. That's typically why I try to stick with my NQ here. But it seems like we got to go long on NQ. It's just we had a pretty long consolidation period there and then bounced up out of the highs. How's gold looking? Silver's looking way better than gold, hey guys? But silver is at that dangerous level. It's kind of like if you could short it up here and make money, of course, right? There's a good chance, but at the same time, it could just rip face higher. Kind of at a pretty key level. She could be explosive here. The spread's pretty tight. 35 to 55, you know, two tick spread. I really need help. I'm short of 100 right now. Any support would mean a lot. I'll give you best wishes and your family. Sorry, bro. Nobody's going to be giving you any money here, dude. My apologies. But appreciate it if you didn't spam the chat. Nobody's gonna give you any money here. Sorry, bro. The best is to just, you know, maybe sell some stuff or try to get a job or something. But sorry to hear if your mother is sick. No, that's no good for anybody. Bro, I'm down 2K on the day. Look elsewhere. Yeah, we're all broke, man. We all lost our money today already trading. So yeah, sorry, bro. But hopefully your mom feels better. In case she is really sick, I hope that she feels better. Yeah, I wish. Nice big fat 24 karat gold nuggets. That'd be beautiful. If I did, I would definitely be willing to share $100. All right, NQ's popping up here. A little bit higher, printing another bullish fair value gap. Hey, bro, no one's gonna give you anything, so I'd appreciate it if you just stop doing that, or I might have to put you in the timeout. You know, might have to put you in the timeout here, bro. I don't think anyone's gonna give anybody money on YouTube because they don't know if you're actually true, if it's really true. And like I said, sorry if she is sick, but I'm sure you can maybe, you know, call on some family members or something, and they'll be able to give you $100, right? Don't make me hit you with the timeout stick. It'll be my first time ever having to do that. Come on, 350. Yeah, we're getting there, hey? You lowered it to 349? All right, you got this. You're gonna get a Randy B, a little boner candle here coming up. You'll be like, starting to get a little momentum here. Okay, 345. Oh, you almost got it then, right there. It looks like that high did get to 45. Did you get taken out? Oh, you're setting it, so you just missed it. It's gonna get there again here in a few seconds here. Metal's ready to roll over into the dirt. Oh yeah, it is rolling over a bit. It looks like it. The last move went from, you know, had a high of 320 down to 905. So that's quite a few ticks. It's quite a move. Well, hopefully you get another chance to get out there at the 345 level. Come on, baby. You get a bounce there. See, hopefully they'll hold that 336 level here. Did we get a closure above this? What is this? What's this? 5 minute fair value gap? 3 minute? I don't see it on the 3 minute. So either the 3 minute got inverted. 5 minute didn't get inverted here. So $8 p.m. candle here. Be wary. Be careful, guys. Got a new hourly candle starting. Wow. I just got long on a gold. I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Right as so I went long on gold here right towards the end of this candle here. Like I was about to switch over, and then this next candle just ripped up and got my TP there. So we got 78 to 81. So basically recovered a good chunk of that loss earlier. 78, 81. So now we're only down $18 in these two accounts here. Quick little pop there. I was just gonna come over and do this because I gotta click this one and put this one on. Here's a gold. It doesn't even show up here now. You gotta be active on the screen when it happens to for it to capture the little buy and sell images. Ooh, getting a little bit more of a pullback here. Might be able to get in long if we get a decent pullback in this area. It hit break even? Oh yeah, sorry to hear that. but it's not an L. So break even is a break even, better than an L. Damn, I almost added another order to that gold right as it was moving over, but that would have been nice. Would have been slightly green, back to green anyways. This silver looks scary to me. I don't know, guys. But it's like, it looks better to trade than gold. Gold's been going up, but look at the volatility in the gold here. Silver's had similar, but not quite as bad. But relative to the price, maybe that is pretty bad, actually. Because, you know, like this is 77 to 51. So like a 25 points. And then if you look at a silver, 595, 81. So 555 ticks. So pretty expensive though. Looking to go bearish tomorrow. The SPX is pulling back on the hour chart. All right, Luke, thank you for that. I gave you a like. Thank you, D. Roy Stewart. Antonio Payne, you're long off of the 25, 3, 33, 350. Just do one micro silver. 100 ounce contracts are coming out. Yeah, once those 100 ounce contracts come out, I would be looking for that. Maybe can look at doing that. But these contracts are just, you know, you can just like, I've hit my max loss way too fast, right? And the spread usually sucks. So as soon as you enter, you're down. All right. So Justin Whitney said, Antoine Payne, 25, 333, hey? 333. Oh, just didn't quite get there, eh? You didn't get it yet. Yeah, it's close, hey? Yeah, almost tapped into it. 334 was the low of that candle there. Same tick value as MGC. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's more reasonable. Then I would consider trading it. Be a little less volatile. Jay Black, I have given up on metals, blown up way too many times. Yeah, I mean that's definitely one thing to consider, right? It can just reverse so quick and move so quick that like before you know it, boom, you're down 50, $100. Then you try to you flip the other direction or something, and then it just goes back the other way, and you're down 200 now, and then just a spiral happens, right? I'm sure we've all been there. So far I've taken 2 winning trades and 1 losing trade. The losing trade was my largest size trade, and it went the furthest against me. So unfortunately, I'm still down about a little under $20 in my account. So no big deal, obviously. But yeah, so basically down $20 in each of my Lucid funded accounts on the day. But that's no big deal. That's nothing, right? I don't have the discipline for it yet. Yeah, it's pretty hard, right? You gotta expect the unexpected, right? Mac SLDLLSL. I don't know. Hey, bro. I started learning and trading back in 2018. I started trading some Canadian stocks like Royal Bank and Toronto Dominion, TD. I was doing pretty decent there, so I thought, let's go take it over to the big boys playfield and get into the New York Stock Exchange. So I did that, started trading penny stocks, found out how hard it is to be in there with the pump and dumps. I was trying to work on hotkeys and all this stuff and just trying to be really quick in and out. And needless to say, had some good days, had some bad days, had some really bad days, and some pretty good days. So, hey, yes, I am Canadian, eh? Yes, sir. So so that was kind of what I've been doing there. I eventually kind of started getting into trading options with blue chip stocks, because I didn't really like trading those penny stocks. It kind of seems like a losing game if you don't have the right buying power and the amount of capital behind you. It's really hard. But anyways, started getting into options. I was doing pretty well. I was, trading Apple, Tesla, Google, Amazon, those kind of options. Did that for quite a while. And then the COVID crash came. And during the COVID crash, I was long in Tesla and I was long in Apple with couple contracts of either. And then it pulled back on me and I was like, oh, this is normal. These options will recover. And then it pulled back more. And then next thing I knew, I had to sell them all for like $1. So I basically sort of blew my personal account, I would say, on those trades. So I took a little bit of a break for a while, stayed out of trading. I didn't stop learning about trading. I just didn't have capital in the market for a while. And then over the couple years, I did do a little bit of, some options again, and also some penny stocks. I tried that again. And then in the start of 2024, a good friend of mine, or the end of 2024, I was trading some penny stocks. And then right away in the start of February of 2025, I started trading options. Sorry, not options, futures in my own personal account. And a good friend of mine, Randy Baines, he trades with a group called ASFX. It's Austin Silver. You guys may have seen him. He's got a podcast, and they got a really good group of guys. I still actually am subscribed to their stream and learn their courses and whatnot. And so I started trading with them using my personal capital, and then eventually got into futures. I got in with Top One Futures. I got my first payout in the end of April. I started trading futures with prop firms in April. I got my first payout at the end of April. And then about 3-4 months later, I started going live on YouTube, and now we're 6 months later into being live on YouTube. So it's been a experience here. It's been a fun grind. So that's basically my trading background there in a nutshell. You were Jay Black was trading OTC for a while. Yeah. Okay. Nice. I did have I bought some of those pot stocks way back in the day, and one of them got delisted off the New York Stock Exchange onto OTC and then ended up completely collapsing. So I have 1,500 of these shares sitting in my account, and it says oh, these must have been delisted. You can't really do anything with them. So that's unfortunate. Some of those companies just didn't make it. Justin Whitney said, grew up in Canada, moved back to the US when I was in 8th grade. You sound like you're from Manitoba. How did you know? Justin, I was actually born in Manitoba. I was born in Winnipeg, Manitoba. But I grew up in Vancouver area in British Columbia. So I moved to BC when I was 9 years old. But I was, until about age 5, I was in Manitoba, or a little bit before 5. And then I was from 5 until 7, I was in Alberta, Edmonton. And then I went to Regina for about a year, from 7 till 8 or 7 till 9 or something like that. And then I moved to BC when I was 9 years old, and I've been here ever since. Getting another deeper pullback here. Let's see what's going to happen. We are in a pretty strong bullish fair value gap here. What is a 15? We do have a 15 also here. Kind of want to take this long here, guys. Here we go. We got in with one contract there, sort of at the bottom of this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. We'll just let this play out for a minute here. I'm trying out algo trading, but nothing seems to work apparently. I'm thinking about spreading techniques through an assorted of stocks that I know work. Okay, that's interesting. Good luck with that on the algo trading stuff. But no backtesting software seems to support that. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that could be a challenge. Have you tried TradeZella? They have a pretty good backtesting little area. Well, this pullback's getting a little deeper than I was hoping here. Right down to that 9 EMA. You can input your algo through TradingView and set up the trades with alerts for executes. Nice. Yeah, that could work. You're still new to this, but you're building an algorithm. That's pretty sweet, man. I wish you luck there. Yeah, you're gonna DCA at 317. Antoine got in on the 50 EMA. Hoping that this is just a retest here of this, the breakout level. But just going in with one contract here. Hopefully we don't invert that fair value gap that we're kind of getting below here. Need to get it. We need to close above this level here, 325.75. Should be pretty nice. At least give us some more time to make it out of this trade. But we do have pretty high volume on those 3 breakout bars. And then now the volume isn't low, but it's pretty high up there also. Take a look at the 1 minute. We had a pretty good sell-off there, kind of a lower volume hold, and then a bit of a bounce. We did close below that fair value gap though, did we? Oh, no, we didn't. But we did print this bearish fair value gap on the 5. Was that on the 15? Yeah, it was on the 15. That's why. That was a 15-minute inverted fair value gap. So I get back above the 50 EMA, you're good? Yeah. And Louis Bino is looking at this 317 area for an add-in if you're going to DCA it down. I don't hate that. If we get a little dip down into here, that'd be pretty nice. I hope this wasn't a shakeout, guys. I hope this isn't a shakeout before they head back down to the value area low. Try to induce a bunch of longs here, get a rejection off of this 5-minute fair value gap above, reject off the previous midnight open price, and then head lower. Hopefully this candle will just turn bullish here, get us back up above our entry price. Gonna set my stop down here. Really don't want to get that far down. It's going to be, but I just want to have it just as in an emergency, right? If we end up getting a Trump tweet, something. So what is this? 305 to 26. So it's like 21 points times 2 is like $40. Justin, that's a good idea. It doesn't support backtesting, but it could work with paper trading. I saw this post on Reddit about triangle breakouts. Apparently, they succeed up to 70% if volume is 2x on the D1. Yep, always put safeguards. Yeah, for sure. Like this is, I would probably cut it earlier. I would, like if we get down in this area, I'd probably cut it earlier, but you never know. Some bad news comes in, who knows? You never know. Just got to have that safety blanket in there. Would hate for it to just start jumping off a cliff and just ripping lower here. So we're kind of back to break even here. I'm only looking for about 8 points here on the upside on this one contract. Not risking a lot here. Just trying to whittle away back to green on the account. And it is evening sessions. I'm usually not trying to like break the bank, whatnot on these evening sessions. Just here to hang out, have a good time, chat with you guys, Ooh, wow, guys. We got 70 viewers in the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys so much. We got one person in Nick's Mustang Traders YouTube channel and 2 in Nick's X. Thank you, everybody. We hit 400 subscribers on Sunday, and then we lost one, and then we got one more back earlier. So, and now look at that. We're up at 409 subscribers now. Thank you so much, everybody who did hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys so much. Can't forget Duke Monkey. Duke Monkey came in. He's our 400 subscriber. I gotta write that in my Discord somewhere so I can remember. Can I send myself a message? I'm gonna go into the general chat here and say Duke Monkey is 400 sub. Louis Bino, don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you for that. I appreciate the support. Oh, look at this, guys. We're slightly up a little bit of money here, guys. Is it gonna pop up and get us out here? Why not, right? You're a chill dude and you actually read the chat and only reading donations. Yeah. Hey, I'm here to hang out with you guys right now. So hopefully, trading is just such a lonely sort of sport, whatever. It's you know what, guys, I think I'm gonna give this a little bit more space here. Let's shoot for 337. Just taking a look at the orders, we have some orders up at 40 and a little bit above 40, so 337 might actually be a reasonable target here. Let's hope we get an inversion of this fair value gap. If we can get a closure on this next candle above 332 area, that's going to be mucho bueno for us. Very good. That will be Fei Chung Hao. Fei Chung Hao. Let's go. Let's just pop this right here, guys. Let's get another one of these candles. Just like boom. Right up there. If we do get a closure above this fair value gap, guys, at the 332 level, I'm probably going to bring my stop up to the bottom of this candle. Just so we can at least guarantee a small winner if it decides to turn around on us here. But we do have those orders still up at 350 also. So this target isn't that bad for a long. But we need to get this fair value gap out of the way here. We got this bearish fair value gap starting to get a little bit more of a pullback, but this could actually be potential to add into the long here. Do Do we want to add some more risk here? We did hold this pretty nicely. Equal bottoms on that. Some wicks. Bounced off of the trend line. Getting a little pullback into this fair value gap still. Yep, I did. What did you do? You added to that? Hopefully you guys are just following my trades. Make sure you make your own trade. This is not financial advice. Well, hey, look at that. We just crossed 80 viewers there for a minute. Thank you, everybody. We got up to 413 subscribers now. Feeling blessed. I always either work harder or add more risk. The fire in my life is on fire itself. LOL. Nice. Okay. Oh, you did it before you said it? Nice. Okay. Row it to sell, easy money. Yeah, I mean, you could be right. Then we're on the same page there, Antoine. We're on the same page on this trade. Good to know. iMaster, what made me buy here? I bought in this fair value gap, and this trend line. Hoping that we're going to be holding this trend line and in this bullish fair value gap. It's the only way to trade this Shiza. Rather use a 1 minute. It would help. This is not inverted yet. This one's not inverted yet. Oh, I did. Yeah, there was a 15-minute inversion, wasn't there? Yes, you're right. Yes, I forgot about that. Because that was originally, I think that was actually my original entry, was on the 15-minute, and then I switched time frames. Good point. But we are still holding the 5-minute. Good point though. You could be right. Maybe actually I should be getting out, trying to break even here. Usually that's my criteria, right? If I get in on a certain fair value gap. But did we get the 15 close below it? Yes, we did. You're right. Damn, that's no good. Should have taken the little W there that I had earlier. You're bad on the 4-letter word? What's a 4-letter word? What did you say? I missed it. Oh, okay. It's all good. I think we're all adults here. Yeah, same. You're out, Louis. Yeah, it may break for lower or consolidate. Yeah, totally valid. Totally missed. You know, I switched time frames and I forgot that my main entry was actually on that 15-minute bullish fair value gap. And then now look at that, we're inverted. We're heading a little bit lower here. Hopefully we get a little bit of a bounce here, get another chance to get out. Yeah. I mean, keep the size small, you're good. Let's see if this, maybe this trend line is going to give us a second chance here to get out. Only in with one micro though, so we're down 11.50 in this trade. Total $20 down on the day, so that putting us about, we're a little over $30 down on the day. No big deal. Could think about actually adding in this. We were talking about that earlier at the sort of 317 level. Yeah, that's Bookmap right here. I got it open. That's what's on the left-hand side there. That's Bookmap. This guy right here. Let's see, guys. I kind of want to add here. Might just do it. Would like to get it down at the 16 area, if possible. It's just blending in, right? Bookmap. The screen does look a little bit dark. Maybe it's just my screen, actually. Then you switch to SK method, being profitable ever since. Really? Stoic Aura. "30-minute bearish engulfing reversal about to happen here." Oh no, don't say that. Oh shit, guys. This is trouble. I should just cut this, eh? Should have got out on that 50-minute inversion. Mistakes were made. Well, if this one gets inverted too, that's it. We're done. We're gonna have to close this trade. Oh, we did invert it there. That's too bad, guys. Hopefully we get a bounce here. Retrace this, guys, real quick, and I'll be looking to try to break even on this. Finger on the trigger here to close this trade down. Bro, just listen. It's gonna get inverted. It's gonna. What do you mean it's gonna get inverted? The bearish one is gonna get inverted, or the one that was there that just got inverted? Is that the one you're talking about? Hopefully that 200 EMA is gonna be the holder here. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's not good, guys. Looks like it's gonna hunt my stop. Let's go stop hunting. I'm in same trade but for sells. Nice, good for you. Making that money. And I stumbled on your video. Interesting, hey? It's weird how that kind of stuff works. Thy Nathan, kind of like Thy Nation, Nathan. It's a pretty sweet name tag. So we got our way up to 416 subscribers now, guys. You guys rock. Thank you so much. 31 likes on the stream already. We have 85 people in the channel and 3 people in X. So welcome to the stream, everybody. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Looking to just do damage control on this trade. If we can get a pop-up into this area, we'll probably just close this trade as another loser. So it'd be looking like my second loser. 50-50, 2 winners, 2 losers tonight. Unfortunately, the losers seem to be a little bit bigger than my winners, so you took a short from the 15-minute wick. Snaz. Nice. May reverse now. I mean, we're on the 200 EMA. It's been holding previously at this level. That's the only reason I was thinking about this ad here. I did add it a little bit early. I didn't know that we were going to quite get that deep. Yeah, well, I better get my stop lower then. But if we get all the way down to the VWAP there, Sean, I'm going to be taken out of this trade. I got my stop here at 305. But, you know, they like to retrace, so we might get a chance to get out, break even, or close to break even here. Come on, boys. Let's go, buyers. Let's give us a bounce here. Get us back out of that channel. It's at the breaker block. Gotcha. Anyways, I got to go now. We'll be on later, though. All right. Kathy Raven. Good to see you, bro. Nice to meet you. So we'll get aggressive here with our stop if we get pretty close to break even or above break even. Don't like that pullback though. We dipped into that, hit that, that would be Monday's VWAP there, that light blue line, and rejected off of that. The pushback up might not be over yet though. We'll be patient here. I mean, worst case scenario, it's looking like about a $60 loser if it rips down all the way to my stop here. Hopefully they hold this 200 EMA. Looks like the buyers are trying to hold it right now. We got orders down at 300. Sheesh, that's pretty close though, eh? This might just a rip lower here and tag out my stop, but so be it. Kind of hoping 3.9, 3.10 is going to be that support level. Be nice if the buyers could just step in here. It'd slap us right back up. Ooh, close below the 200 EMA though. Ooh, I don't like that. You added it at the 200? Yeah. Hopefully you're not in too heavy. Keep it small. No need to blow up the week on a evening trading session, right? Yeah, we might need to hit the 300 area. Hey, Ahmed? I agree. There is that chance. $300 to $320. So that's 20 points. That's 40. That would be $80 loss if I were to go below 300. Maybe it's actually worth it, but it seems we need yeah, $250. That would be your risk. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna give it a little bit more space here just in case we get a wick down. I shouldn't have. I keep forgetting how to move it on. $350. That's what it's at in the trade. Okay. Bro, if you were to take out and sell when I told you it would be up. Yeah, you're right, eh? You were correct. What server? What do you mean, what server? I'm not sure what you mean. This is a funded account. This is I'm copy trading right now 2 Lucid funded accounts. Oh, you're trading funded accounts on Lucid? And I saw this on the higher time frame SMH. Maybe God sent me to help you. Yeah, maybe. You're too late though. You should have told me that before, or like about 5 minutes earlier on this little bounce. I could have closed this trade out here. I totally forgot that I entered on the 15-minute. Uh-oh. Looking rough here, guys. Looking rough. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped out here. We're getting stopped out right here. Right at those 300s. I tried, brother. I know. It's all good. You know, it is what it is. There we go. Hitting it. Are we gonna survive, or are we gonna? It's gotta hit this now, right? Went all the way down there to 300s. Here we go. We're out, unfortunately. All right. Well, that's not what we wanted to happen. Had my chance to get out, but like I said, forgot that I was on the 15-minute. Switched to the 5-minute. Was watching the 5-minute, and should have got out on that inverted fair value gap. That's typically what I do, but oh well. On to the next one here. Watch, we're probably gonna find the support in this guy here and then bounce. Not financial advice. It's probably still a sell. Still has a lot of sell-off. Yeah, you think so? I mean, there's a good chance for sure. Yeah, very nice short. Hey, Lafta, good evening. Yeah, it's too bad. Hey, guys, that's too bad. Yeah, I totally screwed that one up there. Getting a little distracted with the chat and whatnot. No excuses. I screwed that one up. Like I said, my rules are typically if I get in an inverted fair value gap and we get a closure below it, or if I get in on a fair value gap, it gets inverted. Usually I get out, try to get out break even, which I had a good chance to do that there. But yeah, switch time frames, lost track of what I was looking at. And then I was watching the 5-minute and it was still holding when, yeah, I should have been out. But it is what it is. This should actually be a bullish fair value gap here. So it's the wrong color there. On the 5-minute here. Oh, you're still holding it? Okay, well, yeah. Be careful, Antoine. Be careful. I should have actually just left my stop where it was. I would have saved, almost six points anyways. About $25. It's an eval. Okay, nice. Maybe reserve buy now. Streaming itself is not an easy job. I'd never be able to stream and read chat while trading. I'm still a new trader though. It's all good, Ahmed. You kind of eventually get sort of used to it. Are we still dumping Blanco? Yeah, I mean, we might. There's still room to the downside here. But we did so far. We took the overnight VWAP pretty strong and bounced up, rejected off it. Now, what would tell us if we're gonna for sure get a push lower is if we get an inversion on this fair value gap. That would definitely be like, hey, yo, shorts are for sure in here. We need a clear push to the upside if we would see it coming 270-ish area. Yeah, I mean, definitely could head down to this sort of consolidation area down here. But like I was saying, if we could see an inversion below 296 here, so it looks like we got about 2 viewers in Mustang Traders channel and 82 people in my YouTube channel. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We also have 2 people in Nick's X channel, which is also Mustang Traders. Nick hasn't got on with me for the last couple days here. I don't know I haven't heard from him. I hope everything's all good. He's let's see if he got back to me or not here. Haven't heard from a couple days. I'm sure he's just dealing with family stuff and whatnot, so no big deal. He'll be back. Nice music, by the way. Okay, sweet. Glad you like it. I just tried to find some sort of chill, relaxing beats on the free YouTube music, because you never know, they can always demonetize you or give you strikes or whatever for using other music. So 419 subscribers, guys. Woo! Thank you everybody. Putting on the subscribers on the nighttime streams. The viewership is abysmal during the day, so I'm usually live Monday to Friday for market open also, but I think there's just so many well-known traders out there that they're usually watching those streams, right? But hey, just a minute here. I'll be right back. I just got to run to the bathroom. I'm gonna play a quick commercial while I'm gone. I'll be. What's up, traders? Just a quick heads up, but if you're looking to get funded, Lucid Trading is currently running 40% off all their evaluation accounts, a limit of 5 per trader. This offer is valid through March 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2026. You can use my code MBT to get that discount, or you can just scan the QR code in the top right corner of this video. If you're looking to get funded right now, Top One Futures has 60% off funded accounts, Instant Sim Funded, Straight to Funded Sim Pro, and Ignite accounts, all 60% off. Get funded now using the code Market Butcher Trades MBT, or scan the QR code in the top right corner of this image. There you go. How do you like that commercial, hey? So funny. All right, guys, we are in this bearish fair value gap. Is this gonna just bounce right back up here, guys? Like, is this what we're in for now? It just dipped into this fair value gap. Now we're turning around and heading higher here. Is that's what's up now? $43 seconds here on this candle. Let's see if they end up closing it above here, right? Yeah, the bathroom's just right over there, so basically ran back, because I know it's only like that commercial is only about like 30 seconds, so we did we invert it? We did invert that, guys. We did get an inversion there. So, this could, I mean, it's honestly really hard to tell what we're going to be doing right now. I'm going to stay flat here. This could just bounce. It might just go up a little bit higher and then come back down. Hard to say. So, I'm going to stay flat right now. Antoine, that's good for me. Yeah, for sure it is. If you're still in that long, that's definitely a good sign. There's a chance you might get out. New sub, I'll check your stream out in the morning. Hey, just Jamie, thank you. Appreciate that. Look forward to seeing you there. Yeah, the morning streams are pretty quiet, so don't expect too many viewers. And but if you're coming in and you're interacting, I'll definitely hang out with you guys. So God bless you, bro. If you need help with trading, let me know. Okay, thanks, Nathan. I like the play on words there on your name, thy Nathan, or thy nation, sort of, I think. Hey, Butcher, you don't have super chat enabled here on YouTube? You can't do that until you get to 500 subscribers. So about 80 away from being able to potentially do that, I think. Yeah, once you get to 500, you can start selling swag, and you can do super chats. So So we're getting close. I don't know if you guys saw last time, but I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna maybe sell some aprons since I'm the butcher, you know. And here's one of them. So it's a big green candle, and it says this on the end. Big green candle. You want to see the commercial again, Laughter? I just played it not long ago. Okay, let's do it. Hey, what's up, traders? Just a quick heads up, but if you're looking to get funded, Lucid Trading is currently running 40% off all their evaluation accounts, a limit of 5 per trader. This offer is valid through March 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2026. You can use my code MBT to get that discount, or you can just scan the QR code in the top right corner of this video. If you're looking to get funded right now, Top 1 Futures has 60% off funded accounts, Instant Sim Funded, Straight to Funded Sim Pro, and Ignite accounts, all 60% off. Get funded now using the code MarketButcherTrades MBT, or scan the QR code in the top right corner of this image. There we go. I made that commercial like last week sometime, just kind of whipped it up. Rather than going through the whole spiel live on the stream, I figured why not just make a little video that I can play on occasion. So sorry to play it again. Laughter requested it there. So was it 45 seconds? Is that how long that video is? Yeah, it's like 36 seconds or something. But yeah. I would introduce some of you guys to Ralph, but he's sleeping right now. Great help for every trader watching. Yeah, I mean it's those are two pretty solid companies that I use. They have good discounts and good rules. Their customer support is really so good. Any issues that I've ever had with them have been really good. So any issues I've had with any account, I reach out to them. They get back to me right away. So nothing but good things to say about them. Yeah, Ralph's my dog. He's a 10-year-old French bulldog, and he's over there on the couch just snoring away. So if he wakes up here in a bit, I'll grab him. We'll put him on the camera for a few minutes. He is one of those French bulldogs that suffers from spinal degenerative disease, unfortunately. So he's had 2 spinal surgeries. Well, 1 spinal surgery, and then 1 9 months after his first spinal surgery, he slipped a disc in his neck. So unfortunately, he doesn't walk anymore. So he's a bit of a high maintenance little guy. I got to squeeze his bladder to make him go pee, and I got to carry him around everywhere. And I got a little, like a little pouch thingy to like you put his back legs in it, and then you walk him around with it, kind of thing. And he's got a wheelchair, but where's the wheelchair? I think I put it. It's downstairs right now. So yeah, and then to top it off, he was fighting pneumonia for basically like 2 years, and about. We're getting up about almost 2 weeks now where he's been off antibiotics for the first time in 2 years. So yeah, it's been quite he's a battler, he's a fighter. So and he's doing pretty good now with the pneumonia is not killing him so bad. So Mech Data, I do trade gold sometimes on occasion, yes. Yeah, just Jamie. I love that guy. So I do whatever he needs. Take care of him. Hey, no problem. He's one of the heroes on the stream, you know. He's a new 1 hour coming in, new 1 hour candle coming in hot. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Let's take a look at that 1 hour. Oh, we have a bullish fair value gap on the 1 hour down here, actually, guys. Wowza. Two minutes left on this 1 hour candle. Are they going to swipe it down and close it down at the lows here? That'd be pretty interesting if they invert this 1 hour fair value gap on this next candle, on this current candle. But hard to say, right? We'll keep an eye. We'll look back at that here in the 2 minutes. Like I said, I'm feeling like I need to not trade this area right now, right? Just kind of like could do either right now. We could hold support, continue with this bounce here and go higher, or you know, this could just be a little rejection and then we end up going lower here. So until we invert this guy, we can look for an entry to the downside, and then, you know, to the upside. I don't know, we got to see some sort of bullish move up here. This one was inverted. This was on the 15. Looking like they're trying to take it lower right now, guys. I don't know. 39 seconds here on this candle. What is the 1 hour? Is that 39 seconds? Yeah, 30 seconds on this 1 hour candle. So this, it doesn't look like they're going to close it below 96 though, you know, with only 25 seconds left here, but you never know. You never know. There we go. Started the new 1 hour candle. You think they're just going to erase this, guys? We did close right at the top of this fair value gap. They're not going to climb this all the way back up there, are they? What chart's on the left? This is called Bookmap. So this is this shows like the orders live in the market. So it's like order flow and orders, you know, like, so, you know, for example, we at 25,320, we got 107 contracts there. Just tuning in. Are you in anything? Weber, Florida. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Actually, I am flat right now. We're just watching this new 1 hour candle forming here. It's pretty big, pretty bearish 1 hour candle there with this really strong closure down at the bottom side there. I mean, we might still roll over here a bit. We'll have to see what happens with this overnight view up here. Yeah, are they going to push us lower here? Huh, let's see. Oh, I thought it showed big bubbles. Yeah, it does. But the way I have it set up is that it only shows bubbles on the orders over a certain level. So there we got one bubble back here, 114 contracts at 25,337. So I've set it up so that it keeps minimum bubbles, and then you only see like the really big orders that go through. I think NQ is more than 40, and ES is more than 50 contracts in one bubble, or it won't show up. So Tyson 95 iffy. I hope everyone's green. Yeah. I'm actually a little red right now. I took 4 trades tonight so far, 2 winners, 2 losers, and I'm currently red by I'm down actually $100. Let's see. Icebergs are the big bubbles. No. Just the way I set it up is the bubbles show up when there's orders. So typically, when you're buying or selling, when they're buying or selling, it'll show a green or a red bubble on here. But I've just like made it so that there's less bubbles showing, and that only the larger orders will show up on there. So you think we stay in a 20-point range until London? Hey, Tyson. I mean, yeah, that's totally possible. That's totally possible here. Usually we don't do a whole lot in between Asia and London, right? The volume might pick up here a little bit later. So yeah, just Jamie, that's just kind of the way I set it up. Like everyone kind of does it different, right? So if we look at MES here, so you can see I got a couple, like one at 70 here, a buyer got absorbed there. They bought 70 at that level. Could have been a stop. I don't know. And then we got a seller, took 51 there. And then look at that. We went lower since then. So it just cleans up the chart a little bit, right? What's up to everybody in the chat? We have 73 people in the YouTube channel and 2 in Nick's YouTube channel, Mustang Traders channel. The rest of us over here in Market Butcher channel, and 2 people in Nick Mustang Traders X channel. Good evening, everybody. Thanks so much for everyone who did subscribe and like the stream earlier. You guys rock. We're actually at 427 subscribers, guys. So been feeling pretty blessed lately, getting a lot of subscribers on these evening streams. So my Monday to Friday streams get, my usual suspects are always hanging out, having a good time during the market open. But these evening streams, it seems to be when I get some new traders, or not new traders, but new viewers. And lots of extra subscribers. Yeah, so the sooner we can get to 500, the sooner we're going to start targeting 1,000, right? Once you get to 1,000, that's when you start getting ad revenue. Sorry to you guys when that happens, because, they'll start popping up little commercials on occasion in the stream. But it would just help sustain the job so I can stay here hanging out with you guys. Also, a little bit of affiliate sales that I do get are also a nice little bonus and help out. So I think the big orders are primary long-term holders, which means they won't matter much in day trading. Dark pools is where short-term holdings and hedge funds come. All right. Thanks, Kathy Ravan, for that input. Definitely something to consider. I hope I'm saying your name right. Kathy Ravan Sankar. Just calling me Kathier? Okay, sure. Sounds good, Kathier. Sorry, bro. Yes, I'd recommend to stream in these times with not many traders stream. You'll get the channel to grow much faster. Yeah, I'm noticing that. It's become very obvious to me lately. I just find that when I go live in the morning on the AM stream, I'm feeling pretty exhausted because I spent so much energy chatting with you guys all night. Tyson's got the L2 heat map on the tick blaze. It's been really helpful so far. Nice. Tick Blaze. I don't know. Not sure what that is. I've never heard of that. Is it a platform that you're using? So NQ's bouncing up there a little bit, getting a little resistance on this 9 EMA here, right at the 310 level. We do have orders up at 320 and orders down at 297, I guess. Yeah, 297.50, 20 and 25,300 level. $97.50 is basically at these lows here. They might go retest this. They might go sweep these lows here, guys. We got to equal lows here on this, right in this fair value gap. They might just sweep that before we end up bouncing here. They tricked us out with this this long breakout here. Oh, getting a little momentum here, right up to the 200 EMA. You got out with 40 bucks, Antoine? Nice. It's a platform, but I execute everything through a SIM account to live account on NT8. Interesting. How late am I on? I was only thinking to stay on till about 9 or maybe 9:30 tonight, which is 12 or 12:30 East Coast. I'm in Vancouver, Canada, so we're on West Coast time. It's 9 p.m. here right now. And then I'm usually up at about 5:45 a.m. my time, which is 8:45 East Coast. So good management though, hey there, Antoine? There's always a large order of sells at the top of the bookmap chart and buys at the bottom. Makes me think if an algo could work those like a grid system. Yeah, a lot of those orders will be an algo, right? If you look on the bookmap, anywhere where there's like these white lines here, it might be a little hard to see. But if there's a white line in the middle of this, in these orders, whatever is to the left of the white line is all controlled by one person, and typically it's going to be an algo if that's the case, right? So hey, no problem, Antoine. Some of my executions are automated, so to be compliant, I run the master account as a SIM. Copy trading is okay, but some prop firms don't like automation. Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so if you look at here on the book, if there's a little white line, it's those orders are controlled usually to the left of it is controlled by one person. So if there's, if the majority of it is like, for example, right here, 2310, there's 67 contracts, a white line. So majority of those are being controlled by an algorithm probably, or one entity anyways. Give you a little idea. So we did have a pretty high volume push up there on that last candle, guys. Well, they're playing chop us out games here. That's why I was saying this area to me is kind of like pretty hard to trade now that we're back in here. The reason I took this one here is because I was thinking we were going to get some continuation to the upside. Obviously, that did not play out. I don't know where to draw the line between market manipulation and just trading. Yeah, it's always a challenge for sure. Interesting. I always thought orders that big would be in dark pools. And Tyson gets annoyed with pulled support resistance walls. Yeah, they just put it on just to draw the price towards it, and then they pull it, or they move it lower as it gets a little closer, they move it lower, it gets closer, they move it lower. That always happens there too, right? Looks like they're going for those orders at 25,320. Top tier rage bait. Right? That's how they get you to rage, so that they can get you emotional. You think 320 will hold and it'll go back down? We'll see. Yeah, there's a good chance. We did make a new high, but then we kind of like swept these lows with this candle. So, I mean, it's hard to say at this point, guys. We're kind of in the middle of this range right now. So it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen, really. We're right at the 50% area, though. So if it is going to turn around and head lower, this would be a good area. Sort of rejecting off that Monday's VWAP there. So what do you guys typically trade on? What time frames do you guys trading on? Black Mamba Trader, algos programmed to pull retail out of any direction. The game is designed to take your money away. Of course it is. And there's my dad, everybody. D. Roy Stewart. So much to learn, so little time. What you're gonna do when you get to 1,000 or 2,000 subs? I don't know. Keep doing the same thing. keep doing the same thing. Show up, hang out, enjoy the chat, and try to make some money. Dube Monkey is our 400th subscriber, guys. He hit that key note for us to bring us over to 400. Then the rest of you guys have been blessing me with a bunch more subscribers here. We're up to 429 subscribers, so 30 subscribers on the day. Thank you, everybody. Dude Monkey pushing us over the edge of the 400, started the waterfall. You do the first 2 hours in New York only? Yeah, that's roughly what I trade also. You got 5 TPT 150s and 5 Lucid 150s. Nice. Yeah, I got 5 Lucid 50K evals right now going, and I got 2 Lucid 50Ks, 2 Lucid 50K funded, and then I have 2 Top One Future 50K funded and 1 25K funded with Top One Futures. And then I got this Top Step 150K trading combine. This one's up 1,855. Haven't taken a trade in it tonight though. Getting more of a bounce here, guys. So took those orders at 320, ripped right through it. Are we going to head right back to the highs here? Jeez. Looks kind of like it, hey? Watch out for takeouts tomorrow, PMI. Yeah, there's some big news tomorrow, guys, so be careful trading tomorrow morning. I'm going to be careful with the news, right? Hey, yeah, you can't be right every time, Tyson. Yeah, that's why I was just saying it's kind of like a no trade area for me in this zone. Not really sure what we're going to do. We did break out above that, right? So we might end up just keep climbing here. Pretty high volume here. Getting a bit of seller pressure right now. Yeah, non-farm is tomorrow. Sorry, not PMI. What did we have? Tomorrow we have unemployment, non-farm, average earnings year over year. Then we got some Canadian building permits, private payrolls, U.S. private payrolls, U.S. earnings month over month, crude oil inventories, distillate inventories. Other than that, I think that's about all the high and medium impact news. I traded gold and silver, made my money, and just watching for now. Nice, Black Mamba. Congratulations. That's awesome. And Kathir, do you work professionally? Yeah, so I'm a real estate agent. So Monday to Friday, I get up, I stream, then I worry about real estate work, and then come back sometimes for some nighttime streams and whatnot. So that's kind of what I do on my day job, kind of idea. I trade a little better after a few beers, maybe back the $400 I lost before dinner. Be careful, Weber. Liquid courage, could help, but it could also work against you, I guess, right? Thanks, unemployment, I meant. Oh, yeah. Okay, nice, yeah. I meant not. Taking off here, great show, new to the channel. Hey, Mbach. Ebam Bach. Sorry. I totally butchered that. But thank you for tuning in, and thanks for the great comment. Welcome to the channel. What market for real estate? It's like residential houses, so detached and attached residential. And I work for, my brokerage is Sutton Group First West Realty, and I work in the Vancouver area. So there we go. Weber, Florida. True, brother. BAM is good. All right, good to know. I'll be live again tomorrow morning, guys, 9:30 a.m. East Coast time. If you guys are looking to hang out during the New York session. Genuine question: why don't people 500 times long, 500x long the sand P? What's S&P? Why don't people 500x long the S&P? Well, I don't know. That's a tough question. Maybe you got to have more capital available to you. I wouldn't bet on any direction, even if not more than a quick scalp. Yeah, That's why I'm kind of saying this is a bit of a no trade zone for me. It's you know, not the best area. We got fair value gaps, bearish, inverted, and bullish all surrounding this area. So it seems like we're in a bit of a chop zone. Sort of flirting with this Monday's VWAP here. Look at the time's flying. Hey, it's 9:22 already. I might just stick around till 10, and then maybe I'll head to bed after that. So 10 p.m. my time. So it's like another 38 minutes or so. Yeah, 23, 30. Oh, Ralph woke up, guys. Time to introduce you to Mr. Ralph here. Hey, bud. Hi. Come on. Hey, there's Ralph. Hey, guys. What's up? What's up? Say hi to the chat, Ralph. Say hi to the microphone. Hello, microphone. That's my little Ralph right there. This guy, he's a maniac. He's back there giving me moral support. Ralphie's the man. Thanks for showing the love, everybody. I appreciate that. Are they going to pull it back further here, guys? Let's see. Hey, Keith. Good evening. Everybody, this is Keith. Keith's been one of our longest viewers and one of our earliest subscribers. And he's also one of the more active people in the Discord channel. I'll link up the Discord channel for you guys just in case you're looking to hang out. Don't expect too much from it, though. It's still a community that we're kind of building, but you're welcome to put in any chats, any questions, anything you guys want to talk about. I'll link it there for you guys. It's a free Discord. It's more of a hangout place, but give you the option to ask some questions or share some P&Ls or some nice trades or whatnot. So. But yeah, Keith's been around for a while. He's one of our most well-known traders. He's a truck driver, and he trades off an iPad. It's pretty crazy. He's passing evals with an iPad, guys. So W's in the chat for Keith. Hey, there's Jay. What's up, Jay? How you doing? Thanks for the W's, guys. Keith, you're getting some love out there, bro. Got that for you. Oh, you blew your 150K? Oh, sorry, Keith. I shouldn't have been getting you W's if you. That was not for the blown 150K, but. My New York session was good, actually. All my accounts were green on the session, so that was pretty nice. I got, I think I was up about 500 or so in this 150K combine. I put in about 240 in my 5 take profit trader accounts, and I was up between 50 and 100 in the rest of my accounts, basically. So not a bad day, not the craziest day, but a good day. You want your W's back? Oh, you got greedy, Keith? Oh yeah, sometimes it happens. You still passed that 50K though, right? So anyways, the W's are warranted. Everybody's throwing W's just for Keith, just in general. But thanks thanks everybody for showing the support. The nice thing is, so far it seems like I've only had about one troll in the stream, and he came in today, and I had to hit him with the what's it called? Oh, can't even think of the name right now. Oh, I had to hit him with the timeout stick. He was asking for money to save his sick mom. He needs $100 today, right now. Louis Bino, all right, bro. Have a good night. Gotta be up and alert for tomorrow's New York session. Dave, Keith, chat. It was an absolute pleasure. As always, see you next time. Thanks. Yes, sir. See you next time. There's Sako. I'm $5 and 2 days away from passing TPT evals. Woohoo! Yeah, buddy. That's what we like to hear. You know, that gets like at least 3 air horns and an applause. So you have to just do like 1 trade a day for the next however many days, and then you got to make $5. Okay, guys, I gotta fill you in on a little secret. I was short on ES there. I didn't show you guys. I feel guilty I didn't show you, but I got my account basically back to break even here on those Lucid accounts here. See, we're back down to $12.10 negative on the day. So that was a nice little short trade on ES. But I wasn't that confident. I didn't want to get you guys involved in it. So I took a little secret trade on the side. Sorry about that. Nick Harms, my friend just passed TPT eval and he's 16 years old. I'm trying to learn. Do you have any tips for me? Nick Harms, yeah. I can definitely give you some tips. First things first is act like an adult, you know, treat it like a business. This is not really my saying, but the guy I trade with, Nick, he always says, act like an adult, right? So what he means is basically don't oversize, don't overtrade, you know, be patient, wait for your entries, you know, don't revenge trade. You're subscribing for trading secretly, or you're unsubscribing? Yeah, see, I totally thought that you meant that. Okay, so back to Nick. So get some basic indicators on your chart. I would say get like the VWAP, right? VWAP, and then if you trade fair value gaps between those 2 indicators, it's pretty basic, pretty simple, and you can find a lot of winning trades. My average win rate is somewhere in the 60s, you know, mid 60s. With that, just that in mind. So basically, you use your VWAP to build your bias on the day. It's a great place to start, right? So if you're above your New York VWAP, you know, typically you're looking for longs. If you're below the New York VWAP, you're typically looking for shorts. Now, we currently are getting below this overnight VWAP. See this one here? So if you go to your trading view chart on the left-hand side here, you can get, where is it here? This one, this guy here. If you go to this tab, volume based, there's an anchored VWAP here. So I highlighted that. I made it up on my action bar up on the top right corner here. You probably can't see it. It's behind the little QR code. But anyways, you click that and you just drop it right on the opening candle. So what I'll do is I'll anchor a VWAP here at the 6 p.m. East Coast time opening candle, right? And then I'll also anchor one to the start of the New York VWAP time. So right here at the 9:30 a.m. East Coast time, anchor one here, anchor one at your start of day VWAP. That just helps give you your bias, right? Your overall bias. Now, for the overnight session here, we've been trading above the start of day VWAP for quite some time. this is the first time that we're actually pushing below it. We did break it once, and now we're back sweeping these lows. So now technically, if we get some closures and start looking like we're heading down, we'll be looking for shorts. And that's just a basic way to build your bias, right? And then next thing I'm doing is looking for fair value gaps or inverted fair value gaps for entries, right? So you might have to do a little research on what fair value gaps are. But for example, let's just get rid of this guy here, since it was inverted and now it's closed below it. So this is a good example here of a fair value gap. So you have to have 3 candles, right? So this candle, wherever it closes, right, or wherever it stops, would be the start of the next. Okay, let's start over again. So you need to keep into account the first candle. This one accelerates through the price and leaves what's called a fair value gap, right? So how you measure that is from the low of the first candle and the top of the third candle. That would give you this fair value gap, right? So the idea behind it is that you want to wait for the price. Sorry, let's get a little pen going here. So now what we're waiting for is we want maybe price to kind of do this, and as it goes up into there, you can enter into a short trade for it to come back down. So that's kind of like the idea behind the fair value gaps, a basic way to get some decent entries. Now, the one rule you should keep in mind is if you're on the 5-minute time frame like I am right here, this is a 5-minute bearish fair value gap, right? So if this candle closes down here and we get a new candle, right? Let's just erase these guys. Oh, let's go back here. So if the next candle ends up closing up here, right, like this sort of, and it closes above this fair value gap, this would now become an inverted fair value gap. And had you entered short on this, that would be your sign to get out of the trade. So that's a pretty basic way to have a bias and then look for good entries. And then the rules are that, like I said, if you invert that fair value gap by like getting a bullish closure above a bearish fair value gap, the next thing you're going to try to do is just get out of the trade, break even, or a small loss if possible. And because quite often what's going to happen is you're going to get another candle like this. It's going to go higher, right? So that being said, quite often you might end up getting something like this. You might end up getting a candle that does something like this, right? But it has a wick that goes up. Well, that doesn't really work here. It won't let me draw in the middle. But yeah, so if you end up getting a wick to the top side and it closes in or below that fair value gap, it's not inverted, right? So you might have to do a little research on those, on the view or the fair value gaps, just to totally understand it here. But now we've guaranteed that this is a locked in fair value gap. So the idea behind it is if we get a bounce into this area, you could try taking a short for the downside. Not financial advice, but that would be a good starting point for you. We always got to say that on stream. Not financial advice. Trade your own trades. You got to come up with your own ideas. Now, it's good to watch people like me or obviously other people that are probably, there's a lot better traders out there than me. But you know, you can learn these little intricacies from people like me. So you're welcome, Nick. You're welcome. We just, Dude Monkey said, we just pushed through a 1 hour imbalance. Antoine, you took a short off the 320. Nice, man. Yeah, see, that's a nice bearish fair value gap, and that one played out real good. So as you can see, this was a candle here, right? First candle. Second candle accelerated. This one bounced up a bit and rejected. So that left this fair value gap, right? And then as price bounced up into it, see, even though it went above it, it didn't close above it. So this is still a valid fair value gap. And then, yeah, of course, this entry right there is a perfect entry example as to how the fair value gaps can work, right? So now you could have had this bullish one as your target. You enter here, you get down to this level and you close a trade. So very nice, very nice. Wicked trade there. I don't know if you're still in that trade, Antoine, but good job. How do you feel about orb strategy in the New York market open? You know, it doesn't have a super high win rate, but typically when you do get a win on it, you can get pretty large wins. So the only thing that I don't like about the orb, which I'm not saying it's a bad trade strategy, I think it's a good trade strategy, it's just hard to manage it because some people will say put your stop halfway down of the opening range. Other people will say put your stop at the bottom of the opening range. But either way, New York Open definitely likes to retest the middle of the gap or even to the bottom of the gap. So on the days where we don't get expansion, where we don't get price discovery or expansion, where we're going higher or lower off of that levels, you can take losses. And quite often we find that the first break of the opening range doesn't necessarily continue like it, like you might want it to, right? So it's kind of a catch-22. You could, take the first opening range break. You might end up getting stopped out, but like sort of stick with the idea and take the second one also, which could work out. So yeah, no guarantee though on those ones. And it's the reason it's fairly large stops, in my opinion, because depending on how large the opening range is, you could have a pretty large stop just to like have it down there. So it's not a bad one. It's a good strategy for sure, but it comes kind of like it's a double-edged sword a bit because your losers can be pretty big unless you're pretty tight on cutting it as it gets back into the orb, right? Buy low, sell high, not financial advice, Kathy, right? For sure. Bro, you're like the chill neighbor that everybody likes. Hey, thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. I'm just trying to like send out the good vibes, hang out with you guys, have some fun. Is what it is. Luckily, I got back to break even on this account. Down $15 in one account and down $12 in the other account. So not making progress today, but not really losing. Gold is looking really strong right now, guys. Let's take a quick look at gold here. Maybe we can look for some targets here. We do have a bearish fair value gap on the 5-minute up here at, between 88 and 90. And then we got previous day high up there. So, I mean, the way that this is looking, we got increased volume. There's a good chance we're going to end up going back to previous day high, right? Not financial advice, though. Anything could happen. This could be the end of the move. They might sweep this. Gold likes to reverse. They might sweep this recent high and then just boom, all the way back down, heading back down to the point of control. Let's see here. What time is this? A 1500? Oh, we did engage point of control right at the opening bell. So 80% setup isn't active on that right now. But yeah, I mean, look at that. Pretty strong. I wouldn't be taking a long up here personally, but I'd be waiting for some sort of pullback to find some support. And then, like I said, we got this bearish fair value gap here at 89. Let's check out the 15. And there's also one above here between 90 and 97. So we got a couple roadblocks in the way. No 1 hours though. 20 minutes left on this 1 hour candle. This is looking pretty strong on the 1 hour, guys. We're breaking up above. It would be nice to see where this candle closes. And let's just take a quick look at the 4 hour. Yeah, nothing really in the way. So previous day high does look like a potential target on that. Let's take a look at the book map also here, see if we can look in to see what we got. So what is previous day high? 103. We do have 137 contracts up at 5100. So I mean, the stars look like they're trying to align for a long here. No guarantee that it's going to get there, but we got 303 orders, although the majority of it is controlled by algorithms, as you can see those little white lines up there. Oh shoot. And looks like they moved that down from 97 to 94, 50 or whatever. So lots of algorithm orders above. and they just popped those 82s down to 80. So you can definitely say these are controlled by algorithms. They're just, you know, they're just there in case there's a huge sweep, like a market order that just whips down. They'll get entered long and bounce. So Keith, got to run. Just stopped in to say hi. See you tomorrow. All right, Keith. Thank you for showing up. You have a great day. You should try having DXY on your chart as well to see the dollar strength. I haven't tried it yet, though. Yeah, this could be an interesting take. Mad Hank Can and then Kanan. Hank and Mad Hank Anan? Oh, I don't know. Or is it Mad Ha and Kanan? I don't know. Sweet name though. Do you only trade night times or do you trade live during New York Open? Yeah, I'm live Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. East Coast time. And then now lately I trade Sundays. Oh, look at that NQ, guys. We looked away from NQ for a minute and it's going berserk here. Let's get this up here. See what I was saying, man? You can't trust it in this area. It's looking like it wants to go long, like wants to bounce us up. But so far, who was it that was in that trade earlier? Shoot. Antoine was in that trade up at 320. Looking so good right now. Looking so good. Got this inverted fair value gap here now too. So you can mark this guy up with a different color here, make it yellow. I usually convert it to yellow, green for bullish, orange for bearish, and yellow for an inverted fair value gap. Let's get rid of that guy. It's so far away. This one also held this bearish fair value gap on the 5-minute. Look at that. Previous midnight open price. While we're at it though here, guys, I'm gonna mark up my new midnight open price. So 2100, which is this candle right here. So I usually label this level on my indices on ES and NQ at least. Midnight open, where is this 2100 candle here? Right there. All right. So for New York Open, I'll just give you guys a little idea of one of the trades that I take. I learned it from a really good trader named Zach Arbucci. He's he trades live with Prop Firm Match and also with ASFX. But he came up with this, what he'd call a mechanical midnight open price model. And what you're doing is at the New York Open, as long as the midnight open price wasn't engaged recently, like, so as long as, you know, like say the price ends up playing around down here for value area low for the rest of the night, at the New York Open, when you get the first inverted fair value gap, you take a trade towards the midnight open price, looking for a negative 1 to 0.5 risk to reward. And it's every time, not every time, for me, it's been about an 80% win rate. I've only lost one or twice out of all the times that I've done that trade. It doesn't present every day because, like I said, if midnight open price gets engaged, so what I do is I just label the opening price of the midnight East Coast time price, which is this 69.79 on ES. And basically, let's just say it's bouncing around down here. We have this bearish fair value gap. Once the price goes like this, you know, down, and then it closes above this fair value gap, I would be looking for an entry in this fair value gap and then taking a trade towards the midnight open price. And that's kind of the idea behind the trade, and it works really good. But like I said, if it's right near the open and the price has been doing this, it just isn't, you can't use the level. So you just don't trade it on those days. $9.46 here. You lost me on that one? Okay, sorry. It's not that easy to explain, but basically you're looking for the first inverted fair value gap to trade it towards the midnight open price. If you guys come see me live in the morning, I do try to take that trade when it presents, so you can see it in action if you're there right for the open, because it typically presents itself right after 9:30 a.m. So I don't like VWAP, to be honest. Doesn't make sense to weight volume if it didn't affect price. I much prefer having SMA and eyeballing the volume. I'm not saying it's completely useless though. Kathy, yeah, for sure. That's a good point. The reason I like it is, a lot of the banks and the big players, they like it, right? So, smart money uses it. And for me, I don't necessarily, I won't blindly buy or sell off of a VWAP. But the good part about it is it just helps you have an easy way to build your bias. So like if you're above it, you're typically going to be more bullish. If you're below it, you're typically going to be more bearish. Now, that's not a guarantee, obviously. As you can tell, we were above it here and we ended up coming right back to it, right? So that could be another trade, is if you find we're getting some resistance sort of here. This would be Tuesday's VWAP, Tuesday's New York VWAP. We got rejected on there. And as we started pushing down, you could take a short targeting, the VWAP, right? And that one worked really good. And then here we got a nice closure below it. So now you'd be looking for shorts down to the bottom side. But yeah, I don't weight too much of my trades on that part, but more just to help, have that bias, the short-term bias anyways, right? I'm just really tired. My comprehension is lacking right now. Yeah. Hey, fair enough. I'm all hopped up on caffeine right now. So I had a couple cups of coffee here at like 8 p.m. So I'm going to go turn the light off, lay in bed for probably a good 20, 30 minutes, do some deep breathing, and then hopefully be able to get to sleep. So I'm going to wrap it up here in about 10 minutes here at the 10 p.m. candle, or 1 a.m. candle for East Coast time. But yeah, thanks so much everybody for tuning in. I'm not leaving just yet, but I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate you guys for being here. We're up to 433 subscribers. So we got 34 subscribers today. You guys rock. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And 47 likes. That's so awesome. Making these evening streams worthwhile. So I'm gonna start doing probably Tuesday and Thursday streams, but I'm playing hockey on this Thursday, so I'm moving it to tomorrow. So I'll be live tonight and tomorrow, and then probably Tuesday and Thursday for every other week, unless I have unless I have hockey or something in the way. So I might move it around a little bit. So. But yeah, the weighted price. All right, Dad. Have a good night. Sleep well. See you in the morning. And M will, hey, no problem. Glad I could provide some sort of value. If not, just somebody to hang out with and chat and laugh with a bit, hopefully, on occasion. Yeah, just found the channel. Take care. All right, Tyson. Thanks again for subscribing and hanging out. And all the comments and stuff. I love the interaction. Dude Monkey said 270 to 260 M long entry. 270 to 260 long. Didn't quite get there though, hey? But I can see what you're looking at there. It's kind of the bottom of the previous consolidation. That'd be like a breaker block, maybe. Yeah, bro, I'll check you out tomorrow night. Okay, sounds good, Antoine. I'll see you then. But yeah, thanks for everybody who did hit that subscribe button. We're slowly grinding to 500. It took forever just to get to 100 subscribers. And then, we got 200 subscribers, probably twice as fast as it took for 100 subscribers. And then since then, we've been going much higher. So, hey, Czar, did you just get up? Czar is also a really, really good trader, guys. He's been around on the stream since I started streaming, pops in on occasion, blesses us with his huge winning trades. So it's always good to have him around. You know, if you're fading Czar, you're probably going to lose. But W's in the chat for Czar. He's also one of our longtime guys. Good to see you, Czar. Thanks to people like Czar and Keith and Darren and Johan and a couple others there that are, you know, kind of the long-term supporters that help me stay in the stream so that I can try to grow this thing. And yeah, so it's been awesome. But it's been a lot of fun. It's pretty quiet during the week on the midnight or the New York Open, but you know, it's probably not a bad thing because that's usually where I'm focused in trying to find some good trades. So the nighttime we can take it easy, take some small trades, try to get some wins. Luckily, got myself back to break even on the day, so it looks like I got 3 winners and 2 losers, so pretty much break even. Gold rejected, guys. Wow. Just taking a look at the gold there. So it did reject on that 5-minute bearish fair value gap, didn't it? Oh, it actually inverted that fair value gap, I guess. Where is it? I'm not seeing it now. 15-minute. 1 hour? Oh, it was a 1 hour. Rejected off the 1 hour fair value gap and started heading lower into this 1 hour bullish fair value gap right now. I'm looking at silver, guys. Sorry. I was looking at silver. My bad. You have school in the morning, so you can't join. Oh, it's all good. We'll be back live tomorrow, so we'll have to see you then. Right? It's all good. Let's get back here to the NQ, MNQ. We got the ES open here. Let's go. Let's draw stuff all over the screen here. Let's get our pointer back. All right. Got our New York Open prices set. Midnight Open prices set, sorry. Is the Discord active on VCS? VCS. What's VCS? Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, voice chat. No, not really, to be honest. But you're welcome to get in there if you want to. But yeah, we usually don't really have voice chat in there. I was thinking about starting to do the occasional stream just in the voice chat, but that would be interesting. What do you think MGC is about to do? Let's take a look here back at gold. Sheesh, man. You know, I don't really have much to say about gold right now, unfortunately. It's just you know, we're kind of in this like pretty big consolidation range. So I guess what I would be saying is if we can get a nice closure above the previous day high, I'd be looking bullish. What do we got up here? This is not sure what this line is. Probably just a level. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, so you know, we are above the New York V or the overnight VWAP here. So there's a good chance we're going to be holding bullish, right? I'd be keeping an eye on value area high. We might end up coming back down to this area to retest it. Now, if we end up, you know, closing below the value area high, then they might end up heading right back to the point of control. We haven't done any engaging on value area low down here at 50.38. But just to be honest, like, you know, we are sort of in a short-term bullish trend, right? Obviously, from the lows of the New York session, we've been basically going up, making higher highs and higher lows. But where is this going to end? I can't really tell you right now, dude. So it's a little too hard for me to read. just by looking at this guy. Let's go take a quick look at the 1 hour. What do I got here? I got some old right up here. Let's see. This is a daily point of control from a while ago. This is going to be a target one of these days. I'm just waiting. It's been a long time though. Yeah, if we end up getting above this previous day high, man, this could be a target. 300s, 5,300. Not today, like not in this overnight session. I don't know that we'd get there, but if we end up start playing around with price in this area, I feel like this is going to be a relatively good target. It's the daily point of control. Let's pull a new fib here, or not a fib, sorry, volume price tool here. See where that is. Okay, it's no longer the daily point of control. Let's start it from here. Yeah, so the daily point of control is no longer here, so this is actually no good. This is just a bearish fair value gap here on the 1 hour chart. So this area could be a resistance, but yeah, so we're sitting right on the point of control. This is why I'm saying, like, we could go either direction right now. Good thing I looked that up. We're sitting right in the middle of the point of control. Looks like we've done some price discovery on the downside. So I mean, if we start pulling away from this level, this point of control level here, which is lining up exactly with the daily point of control over this last, since we were at the all-time highs, I don't see why we can't go higher here. But this would be a key level to be watching, and we're sort of in this chop zone, so I'd want to see us get above the previous day high or below the previous day low, looking for shorts, right? Sort of like down there and sort of like up here, right? Sorry if that's not, I don't really have a very good answer for that. Gold is just such a beast. It's hard to say what it's going to do. But we are coming to the end of the stream here, guys. I hate to go. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. Thanks so much. We currently have about 53 people, 50 people in the channel. We got one person in Nick's YouTube channel, but we're going to wrap it up here at the hour. I'm going to take these little arrows off here. But yeah, thanks everybody who did hit that subscribe button. We hit 435 subscribers. So 36 subscribers tonight, 50 likes. Thanks so much. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back live tomorrow morning for 9:30 open East Coast time. So if you're looking to hang out and see some live trades and possibly come join and make some money with us, that would be awesome. Not financial advice. But yeah, thanks so much, everybody. Just gonna let you guys go and play this commercial one last time. If you're looking for any accounts, Lucid's a great company for evals, and Top One Futures is a great company for straight to funded accounts. And those are, I have affiliate codes with them, MBT or Market Butcher Trades. So MBT is the code. Check it out though. And thanks so much, everybody. Peace out. Have a good night. And we will see you tomorrow morning or tomorrow night when we get live for the Asian session again. Peace out, guys. What's up, traders? Just a quick heads up, but if you're looking to get funded, Lucid Trading is currently running 40% off all their evaluation accounts, a limit of 5 per trader. This offer is valid through March 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2026. You can use my code MBT to get that discount, or you can just scan the QR code in the top right corner of this video. If you're looking to get funded right now, Top One Futures has 60% off funded accounts, Instant SIM funded, straight to funded SIM Pro, and Ignite accounts, all 60% off. Get funded now using the code Market Butcher Trades MBT, or scan the QR code in the top right corner of this image.